non-violent ways to resolve conflicts. We must collectively foster a culture of patience, understanding, and respect for one another. This can be achieved by instilling these values from a young age, starting in our own homes and continuing in our schools during the early years of development, by teaching our children the importance of empathy, conflict resolution, and self-control. We can lay the foundation for a more peaceful and society. Furthermore, we can invest in the educational campaigns and community outreach programs to empower our residents to make moral decisions and prevent future incidents of gun violence. Secondly, I want to emphasize that in the mentioned incident, the offender had a legal license to own and possess firearms, and his weapons were registered. This points to a significant flaw in our system. If individuals who pose a danger to society, such as the offender himself, can legally obtain guns, therefore, I call on our law enforcement agency to meticulously adhere to and enforce stringent registrations and license protocols. Obtaining a license should require a thorough process and extensive background check, and its renewal should have the same requirements as that of the initial application, especially the neuro, psychiatric, and drug test clearance, as these circumstances may change over time. Personal appearance of the applicant should also be required. An additional issue is that there are individuals who, despite not having a license, can purchase or acquire firearms from illegal sources. I propose that our law enforcement agencies become proactive in investigating and in addressing cases of illegal gang trafficking and the proliferation of unregistered firearms in our city. Lastly, as legislators, we bear the responsibility of addressing this issue through creation and implementation of stricter laws. We must review and strengthen our current regulations to close any existing loopholes that allow firearms to fall on wrong hands. I have outlined the steps that we could take in order to address this. And if any of our councilors have additional suggestions on this matter, this would be greatly appreciated and well received. Number one, buyback and amnesty programs. This would help reduce the number of unregistered firearms in circulation by offering financial incentives and legal immunity for individuals who voluntarily surrender illegal or unregistered guns. We can remove a significant number of these weapons from our community. Number two, community engagement and reporting. We must launch a public awareness campaigns to educate citizens on the dangers of unregistered firearms and the importance of reporting suspicious activities to authorities. Number three, anti-road rage ordinance. This ordinance seeks to penalize aggressive, hostile, and violent behavior of motorists on the road. This will be patterned after the House Bill number 1511 or the Anti-Road Rage Act offered by San Jose del Monte City Representative Florita Robes. Implementing this at the city level is crucial for their effectiveness and impact. This will merely be a temporary measure in our city as we await the passage of anti-ordinance bill as a law in order to prevent hostile and aggressive behavior on the roads. Together, through public awareness, diligent enforcement, and legislative actions, we can create a safer and more peaceful environment for all our true citizens. Mr. Presiding Officer, maraming salamat po. I know that there's already an existing bill, but this ordinance that I will pass here in the city will be a temporary measure until such time that the House bill will be approved. Alam naman natin, Mr. Presiding Officer, ang proseso. Kapag pinasa yan sa House bill, idadaling pa sa Senado, hindi naman tayo pwedeng maghintay na dumadami ang road rage accident, hindi lang dito sa Quezon City, kundi sa buong bayan natin, Mr. Presiding Officer.
Thank you, Councilor Aiko Melendez. Any comments from our colleagues? Councilor Don De Leon is recognized.
Mr. Presiding Officer, I just wanted to say that I'm in full support of my good friend's initiative to curb violence, especially road rage violence, here in our city. It's about time that we have an ordinance that will also strengthen the Republic Act.
Thank you, Councilor Don.